beaders, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com. If you are new to my channel, first of all, I want to give you a warm welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. One of the things I love to do besides opening up and sharing subscription boxes with you guys is to come back and share some finished jewelry updates to let you know what I've done with all those beads. Just a way to give you some ideas and inspiration to check out some alternate ways you might be able to use materials, especially if you get some of the same boxes that I do. So to break up all those unboxings and hauls that have been shared over the past week, I have some finished pieces to share with you guys, most of which are from the very recent August 2019 bargain bead box. And as you can see, this is the first piece that I have made with that collection. The collection, I believe, was called Desert Sunset, but it was all these very warm, neutral, earthy tones mixed with these darker silver findings and chain. If you missed that video, I will try to link that up in the corner so you know exactly what subscription I'm talking about. But without further ado, let me get into these pieces I made and talk a little bit about them. So as you can see, this is a 3-strand necklace. I did use the chandelier earring components here on either side to pull this necklace all together. As you can see, I used it for the 3-strand necklace. I did a strand of chain in the center just to break up the busyness of these two strands here. You can see I also used the agate. They sent these barrel beads as well, and then these etched glass beads, and even the bicones. So for the pieces that I'm sharing today that are from that August bargain bead box, I'd say probably 90% of what I'm sharing is from the box, and then the other 10% is just findings and other additional beads and supplies from my own stash, which is what you guys would be doing anyway. So I also pulled in some suede cord. I just think the suede looks so nice with the neutrals and those warm tones here. It really seems to go with that desert theme. So I just attached a strand of suede on either side in this coordinating brown. And then to finish off the necklace, I added a little bit of that Rolo chain that they had sent along with one of the little sun charms. Then when I got to the end of my beading and using this collection, I actually ended up with only 2 of these left, these glass beads, and 2 of these bead caps. So I thought, well, let me go ahead and make a pair of earrings that'll coordinate. So that's what I did. Made a little pair of coordinating earrings to go with that set. Next up, I made this extra long suede cord necklace with these little embellishments that are hanging off each of the ends. And this necklace was inspired by an image that I saw on Pinterest, and when I tried to find out where it actually came from, I could not get anywhere. It turned out quite different from the image I saw, but that's where I got started in thinking about the fact that I could make a extra long style necklace that actually hits below the chest using suede cord. And it's so long I really didn't need to attach a clasp, but I had a series of mishaps with this particular necklace, and long story short, I ended up I was able to do that by adding this clasp, but it all worked out. It's all fine. I added again that little sun embellishment on some chain. It looks nice regardless of if you need to use the clasp on this or not. This one is hard to show you on camera using the view that I'm using, but it is so cute on. This part just dangles down kind of like a tassel. Just think of it paired with like a white t-shirt and a denim jacket. And then this element kind of hanging down like a tassel from this leather cord. But anyway, I thought this was a really unique and interesting way to use up some of those extra charms. They really sent a lot. I also used one of the sun pendants of the 2 that they sent in this particular necklace, and some of the picture jasper as well. I wanted to add in some beaded components to this leather tassel. But really simple, just taking 3 long pieces of suede cord. You could do all the same color, different colors, whatever you want, and then knotting them down here and then cutting your cords at different lengths and adding different things to dangle off the bottom. So here's one other view of that necklace so you can kind of get the full effect of what it looks like without me just holding little parts and pieces of it. Next, I made this very classic strung necklace using those smooth cube agate beads that were sent. I was debating on what to do with these beads for a little while. I really thought they were gorgeous on their own, and I didn't want to take away too much from them, and the fact that they're already multicolored and then some have different stripes in them and different things. I thought, let me just add those to the front of a necklace to really show them off, add little spacers in between to set each of the beads apart, and then finish up with some black glass pearls on the back to just really set off that front portion. So nothing groundbreaking for this necklace or anything, but I love it, and classic pieces like this are so easy to wear, and with all the different colors in here, it would be easy to mix with outfits that include black or brown, so I think it's pretty versatile. Here's yet another necklace using those bargain bead box beads. And I got a little cheeky with this pendant. I was doing some more experimentation trying to see if I could possibly bead around it. You see, I had gotten this cabochon in the August Eureka Crystal Beads box, and I still had it sitting near me, and the color was so perfect with this theme, it was screaming at me to use it with something in this collection. They just went so well. So I was looking at the sun pendants, and I noticed how well this cabochon went with the size of the sun, and then Bob's Your Uncle, that's how this piece was born. So it's not perfect, but I love it. I love how it turned out. Just the idea of it, it's just so different. I haven't seen anything like that, and I'd like to do more experimentation with combining metal components with the beaded bezels like that. So happy with how that came out. Here's a little quick peek at the back in case you're interested. And I remember saying when I unboxed these pendants that the other side there, which was concave, looked like it might be perfect for holding a cabochon. So maybe see what you have in your stash and play around with that, because you just never know. Next, I used some more of the picture jasper and then some of these coral beads. I also added in some more of the silver spacers and bead caps, and then also a few of the little orange tone Chinese crystals to really pull out the orange tone in the cabochon. Here is a full look at this finished necklace. This back part that you didn't see before, I just finished it off there with seed beads going on down to the clasp, and then again just a little extender chain with crystal embellishment. Then next up, I just have some fun, quick and easy little projects I whipped up. These are 2 stretch bracelets. This one in particular has gorgeous turquoise bicones that I had gotten a little while ago from beadboxbargains.com. I wanted to pull in another color and not just go with these neutrals and silvers for this whole collection, but show you how beautiful that the turquoise sets off the picture jasper. And then just finish this off with a bail and then one part of a sun toggle clasp that I had left over used as a charm there. So that's what this one looks like. And then here's the next stretch bracelet with more of those coral beads, a few bead caps on either side to separate and distinguish between the colors, and used another one of those little sun charms as an embellishment on that one. And then finally for this group, I guess I've been on a little bit of an anklet kick, so I made an anklet using the rest of those little sun charms. I wanted something really basic that would go with a lot of different things, so I also added in those Chinese crystal rondelles in between each of those. For my next necklace set, we just have to take a minute to appreciate how beautiful that picture jasper pendant is. So thick and smooth, and I know all you guys received one that looked a little bit different because that's just the nature of stone pendants. They're all going to be unique. So to really bring attention to this without taking away from it, I wanted to do something simple but elegant at the front of this design. So again, I pulled in one of those chandelier earring findings, I turned it upside down, and I used that as a connector in the center of this necklace. And then as you can see, I started at the bottom here with 2 different strands connecting to these 2 holes, and then 2 on this side connecting to those 2 holes, and then fed them up and turned it into a 1 strand here at the back. You can see that I pulled in more of the picture jasper in the different sizes going back there. I used more of the Chinese crystal, just some little seed beads here. I used the spacer beads they sent. And here is the full effect of this necklace. I made this one just a little bit longer. So of course, since I used the chandelier component on the necklace, I decided to use the other 2 that I had available to come up with some really quick earrings to go with the set. So I just used some of the coordinating picture jasper rounds and some more of the orange Chinese crystal on those. And last but not least, some bead weaving. So this is that pattern that I shared with you guys on my last finished jewelry update with the July theme. I came up with this pattern and I let you guys know I'm really excited to share the tutorial with you, and I hope to be back by tomorrow evening in order to do that. So I really gotta hustle. This is just a different variation on my original design. Again, I used the rondelles, I used the different sizes of picture jasper. These are the 6mm and these are the 4mm up here. Just slightly different from the first one, just to accommodate the different sizes of beads that I used this time. And then finished it up with the Rolo chain on the back and the extender. So all those pieces that I shared came from the August box that I just shared with you on Sunday morning. You can see why the Bargain Bead Box is one of my favorite subscriptions. I love coming back and sharing finished pieces from their collections because they already have so many coordinating things put together. Now finally, when you see the necklace tutorial go up next, this is the particular necklace that we are going to be working off of. This is the same design, I just used different beads, and these beads all happen to be from EurekaCrystalBeads.com, so I'm excited to get more into that on the next video and share with you all the materials that I use to make this that you can also get your hands on. Everything I used, the wire guardians and even the chain and the clasp back there on the back of it. I guess finally, I wasn't going to share these, but they're right there and they actually kind of go really nicely with the necklace. But these were the earring findings and those cushion cut rivolis, the Swarovski ones that were in the August Eureka Crystal Beads box that they had sent together. And it's just a matter of popping those rivolis in and pinching down the little prongs, and you have a very classy, nice looking pair of earrings. So technically that is another finished piece. And that is everything I have to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me for another finished jewelry update video. If nothing else, I hope it was fun for you to check out what I've been up to. And of course, feel free to leave me a comment or question down below. I always love to hear from you guys, and I hope you'll stay tuned for that tutorial video to come up hopefully very soon. I have more boxes on the way to unbox with you guys and lots of other beading project videos to come. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. For more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can check out the information section below this video for links to all my social media handles, recommended products, and my shop and blog at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching.